My next guest is the author of a critically acclaimed story featuring an unlikely twosome, an elderly Caribbean beekeeper and a dysfunctional wealthy teenager. The Honey Man is a funny but highly moving exploration of black British identity, ecological destruction and friendship that crosses generational and cultural divides. Well, the production comes to stages across the UK this month, and I'm delighted to say that Tyrone Huggins, who's the author of that play, now joins me. A very warm welcome to the show, armed with your bee.
Yes, it's a beautiful object. My niece made it for me, and I gave them as presents when we did the first tour of this show.
Sure, so it's a lovely memento of a wonderful time on the stage there.
Yeah,
but I mean, there are quite a few themes underscoring this play, so it must be an incredible challenge actually knitting them together, but doing it in such a way that people get it.
Yeah, I mean, that was, in some ways, my director thought maybe I'd packed too many things in there and wanted a few things pulled out. But actually, the way the play works is it takes you on a journey which is about looking at the relationship, the friendship between these two people as it develops over time. But in the background of it, the bees are dying, and Misty, the young girl, her parents are splitting up. And there's a sense of what is it about their friendship that they can. Yeah,
because I mean, you've got two people from two ends of the generation spectrum as well. There's the socio-economic, the ethnic, and the age thing as well. One's actually perhaps lived through that journey that she's going through.
Yeah, well, one of the things I was really interested in is how those older generations and those younger generations, like the grandparents and grandchild relationship, works. And it's a different one to the parent-child relationship. You can take on a lot of different ideas, I think, from an older generation person than you can maybe your parents. And the strapline I kind of came up with is it's the duty of the young to drag the old kicking and screaming into the future, but it's the responsibility of the old to place a restraining hand on the shoulder of the young.
So it's finding some sort of a balance between the two. Yeah. Now, the other interesting thing about this play is that you've written it and you play Honey Man.
That's right, and that came across by chance. The first production in 2012, on the first day of rehearsals, I was there as a writer, you know, ready to hear the play read, and the actor who was due to play the part fell ill. So by midday, it was either I had to take the part or they were going to have to go casting.
Right, well, I mean, you know the lines as well since you wrote them, so it's not that difficult really to remember the script and play it. Do you think so? You got the gist of it anyway.
Yeah, I got the gist.
But I mean, it has started its tour, but it premiered in Birmingham in the West Midlands.
That's right.
And what was the feedback like from the audiences?
Fantastic. It sold out. I mean, you know, a playwright, David Edgar, said he thought it was beautifully written and crafted. He loved the performance that I give with Beatrice Allen, who plays the young girl Misty in it. And the audiences, I mean, family audiences were coming along and thinking this just spoke to them. The young could identify with Misty, and the older had the Honey Man as a figure that sort of related to them in family terms. OK,
so it's actually done the rounds in the West Midlands, and it's now coming to London.
Yes, we're at the Albany, the next Albany Theatre in Deptford the next couple of days, 3rd and 4th, and then we come back later on to the Bernie Grant Arts Centre.
And that's in Tottenham in North London.
On the 18th
Sure.
of March.
So if anybody wants to find out about tickets and a little bit more about the play, is there a website that they can access?
Yes, thehoneyman.org. All one word,
thehoneyman.org. Tyrone Huggins, sadly, time goes against us, but thank you so much for coming in and telling us about your play. I wish you every success. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.